Thanks to Joel at Magnolia Tire Pros and Auto Service for the professional installation of our Speedy Strut, complete strut assemblies by Sensen. We always recommend you go to a professional for this type of repair. Today we are replacing a set of front complete strut assemblies on a 2006 Pontiac G6. This set fits the 2004 to 2012 Chevy Malibu, the 2005 to 2009 G6, and the 2007 to 2009 Saturn Aura. We recommend using Speedy Struts by Sensen when replacing your worn-out struts. Speedy Strut complete strut assemblies come with a limited lifetime warranty. Sensen uses OE-grade coil springs and strut mounts with premium-grade bearings. All Speedy Struts are assembly tested for vehicle fitment accuracy and come in high-quality premium packaging. Better components, better processes, and better quality. Speedy Strut is the better option. Some of the tools needed for this installation include a 13mm socket, an 18mm socket, 15mm wrench, and a 10mm socket. You will also need a hammer or a mallet.
Alright, so we got 13mm sockets going for the three top strut bolts. What we're going to do is just loosen it up. I'm going to unbolt these down. You don't want to take them off all the way just yet. Next, what we're going to do is put it up in the air, get the front wheels off. Next, what we're going to do, you got two bolts right here. You're going to loosen these up, and then you're going to unbolt the brake line from the strut, as well as the sway bar end link. And then we should be able to just pull everything out. Alright, so what we're going to have is an 18mm socket on one side with the nut, and then on the bolt we're going to have a 15. As you can see on here, it's rounded all the way except for the two flat edges. So you're going to put the 15 right there, and just loosen it up. Alright, next what we're going to do is unbolt the sway bar end link here. I'm going to use a pair of vice grips to hold the tip while I loosen it up. Taking off the sway bar end link from the sway bar itself. You get that out of the way. Got 18mm nut on it. Push that up out of the way. Here's we're going to take the brake line off from the strut. It's going to be a 10mm socket. Sometimes you'll have to use a screwdriver. Might just be. Alright, take that, move it up out of the way. Move this bracket, holding the ABS sensor out. And we have the sway bar end link out of the way. So next thing we can do, Take these bolts, pull them out. Now you got that free. Lower the car down, and we'll finish unbolting it from the top. What you want to do is hold it from one side on the bottom so that it doesn't drop, and then just unbolt it. Alright, now what you do when you get your old one out, you want to compare it to the new one and make sure that the shock height itself, the length, is exactly the same as the other one. You want to make sure that your top hat mounts right here are also identical with the same bolt setup. Also, when you do put these back in, you want to make sure this has both the same flat spot on the same side from when you took it out. You also want to double check that your bushing stops are in there, nice and free. Everything's good, no rips. Everything's good. Now when you get your old ones out, you also want to make sure you check the old ones. You want to check parts like this. This is a sway bar end length. What happens, it wears out, you got no stiffness to it, it's nice and free. You're going to get a lot of noise out of that and a lot of knocking around. So when you have it out, best change it already. There you go. Alright. Now what we have here, we need sway bar end length, which as you can see, bushings aren't torn. It's not that easy to turn, but it's supposed to have a little bit of play. However, it shouldn't be able to turn all by itself without needing anything. Right here is what we have, one out tie rod. Boot's broken, it's got a little bit of play in it. What that's going to do is wear out the tires a lot quicker, give you some knocking noise, and also give you the impression that you could have bad struts. However, this car did have bad struts as well. So, alright, so now here we got the new strut. We got the new sway bar end link here. It's time to get it up in top. Now if you look right here, you have a flat spot on top. On the back side of this fender, you also see the flat spot. So you're going to get the flat spot in the back. What you can do, best way to do this is put it in from bottom from the top. Strut from the inside of the fender. You're going to place the strut in with the bolt. Get this up here, hold it with one hand from the bottom. Get your 3 nuts for the top started. That way it'll hold it while you're working on inside the fender. And that'll hold that there. Now what you can do is come back down inside the fender. And what you're going to do, you can rotate this to fit in the position that you need. So you're going to have a sway bar end link over here and your strut right here. You put the knuckle up. What you're going to do is you're going to lift. You get this to slide right in. And you take your bolts from there. You can start either the top or the bottom first, doesn't really matter. What you're going to do is just line it up, slide your bolt right in. Once you get one in, it'll stay put. Get that one in, work to the next one, push up. And there it is. Now you just take your nuts for that, just put them on. After you get your 2 bolts in here, make sure you take this speed sensor line and put that back on there before you put the nuts on. Otherwise you'll have to take it all apart and do it all over. And just tighten it down. Next what you want to do is this bottom bolt for the sway bar end light. You're going to loosen that up and you're going to put that back into the sway bar. You may have to pull down the sway bar a little bit to get it to line up, but that's alright. You put the nut on, you tighten it up. Alright, what we'll do, the 3 nuts up top for the strut that you loosened on, just to be able to hold the strut in there while you did the bottom, and go ahead and tighten those up until they're nice and tight. That's it.
This concludes our front complete strut assembly installation on a 2006 Pontiac G6. Be sure to look for our rear shock installation video for this vehicle. Thanks for watching, and thanks to Magnolia Tire Pros and Auto Service for their professional installation.